Do you think you can recognise a narcissist simply by looking at their face? Well, recent research suggests that actually as humans we can do it, and there's one particular thing, one aspect of someone's face that's very important when we're judging if they're a narcissist or not. My name's Jonathan Bradshaw and welcome to this week's Metology Minute. Yes, hello again and welcome. Thank you for joining me from the US of A this week, where I'm speaking and training on metology. Now, grandiose narcissist. What is a grandiose narcissist? Well, I found a fantastic article this week in Psychology Today that both describes what one is and then identifies some research from the University of Toronto that shows a particular type of physical characteristic that can help us identify one. I'll put a link to both the research and indeed the fantastic article on the website. Do have a look, they're well worth a read. Now, a grandiose narcissist, as defined by Psychology Today, is someone whose behaviour is associated with aggression, dominance, arrogance, entitlement, extroversion. Not a particularly nice type of person. Did you know, though, psychology suggests we're actually attracted to that type of person socially initially. We can actually find them quite enthralling and we want to be around them. But then it's easy to see really what their behaviour is all about themselves generally. So not particularly a nice type of person. But in this interesting research undertaken by a couple of psychologists at the University of Toronto, they got faces of people, both a group of people who were considered narcissist and those who weren't, and they altered them physically by computer animation. And the bit that seemed to be, or the bit of the face that when they altered seemed to make the most difference was the eyebrows. So when they got a bunch of faces that were from non-narcissists and they superimposed eyebrows from the group of people who were narcissists, the people in the experiment rated those people far more narcissistic. And when they took the eyebrows of non-narcissists and put them on the narcissist face, those people got rated as less narcissistic. Try saying that. So an interesting aspect, these things, and the article goes on to explain just how important eyebrows are. So it's the dominance of the eyebrows here, the dominance of the eyebrows. Do you know someone who you would consider a narcissist who's got real dominant eyebrows? Because apparently, according to this research, they can have a really big impact on how we define someone correctly who's narcissistic or not. Interesting and fun stuff this week as always. Do check out the link. As I said, I'll put it on the website, and I'll be back in a week's time with some more metology, exploring the fascinating psychology powering superb social skills. See you in a week's time. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.